What's up, pirates? Ray Talks here with Awaken TCG, and today we have a brand new video for you guys. So today we have a live gameplay video. It is going to be KATAKURI versus Law. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Anyways, my brother will be piloting KATAKURI. That's the deck we're testing currently, but with the OPO4 meta, it's the deck we're interested in. And then I will be piloting the Law. So disclaimer, I am a really shitty Law. I've never played the deck aside from like 1 or 2 matches. I've just only learned how to play against it. So I'm not really sure with the ins and outs of Law, but I do know this is a bad matchup for KATAKURI. So I was very confident going into this match. We're gonna go ahead and see how this plays out. But if you do see some misplays on the Law end, just letting you guys know I'm not the best Law player, but we definitely want to learn this matchup because for OPO4, if we do run KATAKURI and we verse Laws, it is going to be one of our harder matchups. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get right into the video. So I went ahead and grabbed a Chopper with my Nami. Not sure if that was the right choice. I did have a Zoro as an option, so that could have been a play too, but I decided to go with the Chopper to get that Shambles out faster, have another 1-drop body to play, seeing as I do already have a Law in my hand. So I passed there, and then on my opponent's turns, his second turn, so first turn he just passed. Now he has a couple options here. So we do see he does have a Pero in hand. Kind of hard to see with that little glare, but we do see he has the Pero, so he's in a swing 5. I take that, and then yeah, he's gonna pay 3 for Pero's Pero. So he's gonna pass after that, and then it is my next turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing 5 at lead here, and that is his first life. So he's just gonna go ahead and take. And of course we're playing yellow, so use their specialty. They get a trigger out of life. So he draws 2 cards. He gets a Broly blocker, and it looks like a 10 mom, but he decides to trash that. So he's gonna trash a 10 mom, and looks like he has 2 blockers in hand. So yeah, he's gonna get rid of another one of those. So he already had those 2 cards in hand, so doesn't mind throwing them away. Goes down to 4 life, and then I play out the rest of my turn. I pay 4 for a Brook, and I go ahead and play Robin, and I will pass. The interesting thing about this matchup is KATAKURI can definitely win. It's not like it's a 100-0 matchup, right? I mean, rarely in One Piece is there a matchup that bad. But for the most part, all it takes, if you're yellow, if you get 2 triggers, 2 character triggers and a Thunderbolt, you're in good shape. Like, Law can't keep up with that type of momentum when you're taking life. For the most part, the Law wants to like rush you down. And so he swung 7. I take, got a restand Law, which is not bad. And then he's gonna go ahead and play a blocker at the bottom of the life. He goes ahead and shows the camera. Yeah, but like, KATAKURI can definitely win the matchup. It's just extremely difficult. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but this matchup is as good as Zoro is in Zoro versus Law. I don't think after restriction, and I started running at least 3 Fire Fist in every Zoro deck list I ran, I think I lost to Law maybe once in tournament, out of maybe like 6 or 7 rounds I've had to play against the Law. I think I lost like maybe 1 match, right? So like very, very efficient. And these were like treasure cups, like online regionals, like deeper rounds. I never versed Laws like before round 3, right? It was always after that. And yeah, so I did really well against them. But I think that's kind of how I see this matchup for KATAKURI. Like, Law just takes it, right? You see your cards, Law's going to take it with ease, especially if they win the dice roll and put you off curve. I think one of the best parts though in OPO4 is we're gonna have so many more options to beat Law, right? So we're gonna have, so he takes no trigger. We're gonna have so many more options for the Law matchup, right? We're gonna have the Sanji blocker, which is gonna be an amazing tool. We're gonna have the beige, which gets your opponent to not swing with the unit or leader, which is huge as well. And so it forces them to swing with the character, leaving them vulnerable. And like a base trigger on leader is just insane. I go 5k lead first. He blocks. Yeah, I think this game was looking decent for me until he hit the Shirahoshi trigger and then just drew into 3 cards. I mean, trash too, but I mean that +1. So I go Nami. Oh no, I go Bonnie, Search. I don't know what I was looking for. I don't know if that was the play. I think I should have looking back at it, I should have Otama the Cracker and then swung with the Robin to KO the Cracker, but I mean, it's little things like that where I'm not gonna like know off the top of my head just because I'm not familiar with playing Law. Like if that happens to me, I can, okay, boom, I can play around it, but it's just not something like, oh, it instantly sticks out like, oh, let me do this, right? Because obviously I do not play Law at all. But for the most part, it wasn't, I mean, like, I feel like my position here isn't terrible. I have 2 life to his 3, and then I can shambles a blocker Law here, so it's not the end of the world. I do just wish I had a Zoro in hand here, so this is where it's coming back to bite me, where I pulled the Chopper into hand instead of the Rush Zoro. I feel like here, if I had the Rush Zoro, it would be a better play because I can just swing, you know, another 5 into lead. Make him use another card. Because now I'm giving him so much more room to breathe here. And that's what you don't want in this matchup. So he's going to go into the next turn. He should be sitting at 7 Dawn. And it looks like he has a 7 Mom in hand. So that's going to be kind of brutal. Playing that on curve is always very efficient, regardless of the matchup. Just, you know, you either get an extra card or your opponent loses a card in life. So very good card. So he's swinging 5 with Pero at my Bonnie. I'm gonna go ahead and take because I'm not blocking that out. And then he's gonna go swing. He's thinking. Yeah, he's gonna swing 5 at lead. I'm gonna go ahead and play a 1k. He's gonna swing another 5. And I know what's coming. At this point, I realize, like, oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Never mind. I am just terrible at this game. I'm just the worst Law player in existence because I have a... Like, I'm noticing this now watching it over. I literally have a Law blocker standing where I can just block one of those free hits and have an extra... like that Otama. I didn't have to use that Otama. I could have just kept that Otama in hand and then KO'd one of his units currently. Definitely misplaying. Probably a big reason why this match isn't looking so hot for me. But regardless, I'm going to continue to play a lot here and there, and I'm going to go ahead and get better on it just so we can practice the matchup. And then, you know, I can learn through my brother and through, you know, rewatching games like this. He already has his invite for the Nationals. I do not. I'm going to be working on that in starting October with OPO4. So, you know, I'm in the lab cooking some stuff up. But for now, you know, we're, you know, playing some last minute OPO3 matches. Not much to do right now in One Piece. I know there's a bunch of offline tournaments still. Before OPO4, we just don't have the luxury to go to any of them. The closest one to us is Pasadena, so we're signed up for that in November. If any of you guys go, it'd be dope to meet some of you guys. But in November, we have Pasadena, and this weekend, literally as I'm uploading this video, Pasadena is going to be today, and so can't wait to watch that and, you know, just see what the results are. Probably going to see Zoro in the finals, probably versus a Whitebeard. I don't think people are steering away from that, even though it's like that close to the end of OPO3. But regardless, let's go ahead and get back into the match. Here we have me just trying to like go for game, put him to 1 life. Me thinking that just being able to shambles a Law blocker and then put a Chopper blocker is gonna keep me alive from... What he has 5 swings on board. And so in my head, I have 1 life. I can block 2. I have 4K counter in hand. So I'm thinking like, can I live this? I really thought I could. So, because like, let's say he goes 2 on cracker. I take 2 on leader. I block for 3. 2 on Pero. I block that. 9 on Linlin. I block that. And then he goes like another 8K at life. And like if I pull a 2K out of life, I can like potentially live that, right? Because with my 2 blocks in my life, that takes care of 3 swings. So he would still need to swing 1 more time, and he would have only 2 swings to do that. And I felt like I could have played this, better. But I think obviously we can look at his hand. He has a Thunderbolt, so he's definitely gonna swing first to see what I do. And then regardless if I block here or not, he has a Thunderbolt for the second blocker. Me hoping he doesn't have a Thunderbolt, but yeah, he does. So I think I go ahead and block here. So as you can see, I'm thinking, because I'm counting how much Dawn he has, seeing if I can live this. So I'm gonna finally take the blocker, go ahead and use that as a block, and then he is gonna go another 7. Oh no, he's gonna tap 2 first, use the Thunderbolt. And at that point I knew, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's game. You got it, buddy. Definitely made some misplays I could have cleaned up, but for the most part I think he would have had it regardless. I mean, he had Katakuri if needed, if he had 10 mom to back it up. So he goes 7 again. I block for 3. Not much else to do. He's gonna go ahead and attach 1 to his leader, I believe. And he's gonna swing 7. Look at my life, just to play around it, because he knows I have 2 in hand. And that is gonna be the end of this video. He's gonna go ahead and go all out at the end. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys on the next video. Peace.